Hello of community. This is Admin Simon and I'm creating this video para i-explain ko sa inyo all about Payoneer. Actually, it's been quite some time na since I last created a video. I think it was way back 2018 pa, or no, 2017 when I created a video explaining about Payoneer. So I think it's really timely na gumawa ako ng bago. So just to explain how Payoneer works, and this video is especially created para dun sa mga newbies and new members ng OFF. Which, by the way, I would like to welcome all the new members of the OFF community. The online Filipino freelancers group is the largest online freelancing community ng mga Pilipino. So also, let me explain a little about Payoneer. So, Payoneer and the OFF group have been partners since 2016. So, matagal-tagal na. And we have the OFF affiliate link wherein if you create a Payoneer account using the OFF affiliate link, it has its perks and benefits. And isa rin yan sa mga i-explain ko dito sa video. Okay? So now the topic that I'm going to discuss are the following. The first one is how the offlink works, and the second is what are the options between choosing a Payoneer debit card and enrolling your local bank account within your Payoneer account. And I'm also going to address the most common issues that members encounter with using Payoneer. So I think this is targeted also para dun sa mga seasoned freelancers na yung gumagamit na ng Payoneer. I know at some point meron kayong na-encounter ng mga issues. So I'm gonna address this common issues na na-encounter nyo. And lastly is yung very lately kasi may mga nag-e-air ng concerns nila regarding the verification questionnaires na sinasend sa atin ng Payoneer for us to answer. Okay? So anyway, let's start. First off is how the offlink works. So again, as I mentioned kanina, we have the off affiliate link. So when you are creating your Payoneer account for the first time, please use the off link and make sure also before kayo magsimula, before you start creating your Payoneer account, i-prepare nyo na yung valid government issued IDs like SSS, passport, driver's license, and the likes. I-ready nyo na rin yung local bank account nyo. And once you start creating your Payoneer account, kailangan one go lang yan. Finish it until the end. And by end means that dun yung part na i-enroll nyo yung local bank account nyo sa Payoneer account. Okay? So do not pause or stop when you start signing up. Just finish it in one go. Okay? And clarification lang also, dun sa local bank account na gagawin nyo, please I'd like to make this clear. Ang i-enroll nyo po sa Payoneer account nyo is your local bank account number. Okay? Hindi debit card number, hindi virtual card number, hindi ATM card number. Yung actual bank account number nyo, it's either savings or current account. It doesn't matter. Basta yung bank account yung i-enroll nyo. Okay? And now, having your account created under the off link has its perks. First off is makaka-receive kayo ng $75 as a bonus from Payoneer. And also, sa amin sa off community, we do have this monthly promotions for Payoneer users and the earners of the $75. Namimigay pa kami ng iba-iba siya every month. Sometimes we give gadgets, electronic items, sometimes we give cash. So every month iba-iba ang scheme, and we do this to reward the community for continuously using Payoneer. Okay? And Also, we do have the referral scheme, but I'm gonna mention it a little while. Dun tayo sa $75. So, uh, okay, nag-sign up na kayo ng Payoneer account. So, how can you get the $75 bonus? Okay, so you need to earn first. You need to earn your first $1,000 from client payments. Okay, hindi to yung payment na finorward lang sa inyo ng kaibigan nyo or nag-top up kayo. It's not that. You need to earn your first $1,000 from client payment so you can be eligible for the $75 bonus. Okay? And in terms of payment, all payment method is eligible for the bonus except guys, except only the Payoneer to Payoneer transfer. Now, bakit hindi siya eligible? Kasi pay to payout transfer is free of charge. So, hindi siya counted within the system para ma-earn nyo yung eligibility to get the $75 bonus. Okay? And lastly also, as part of what we give sa community, in the off community, we also have the referral scheme. Mind you, for all the members, especially the old users, the referral scheme is now permanent. And ano ba yung referral scheme na to? So basically what we do is we give $25 dun sa referrer. Halimbawa, you referred someone to sign up using the off link. Then yung taong ni-refer nyo, na-receive na niya yung $75 bonus niya. So, ang gagawin nyo lang is send us the proof na na-receive na nung taong ni-refer nyo yung $75 bonus niya, and tell that person also to acknowledge na ikaw yung referrer. So once these are all cleared and settled, we will be giving you $25 as your referral bonus. Okay? So now, moving on, my second topic of discussion is yung the difference between the Payoneer debit card and the enrollment of the local bank within your Payoneer account. So basically, yung Payoneer debit card, it's only optional na lang guys. Okay, so if you don't have a need for the card, so you don't need to request for it. Merong tick box when you're signing up your Payoneer account. Merong tick box done somewhere na it will ask you if you would like the Payoneer debit card or no. So you just need to untick that so they will not provide you the debit card anymore. And the reason why we also don't advise na, I mean, kaya nga naging optional na lang siya, and we don't really recommend using the debit card na if you don't need for it, because pwede nyo nang i-enroll yung local bank account nyo eh. And the good thing about enrolling the local bank account, your local bank account in Payoneer is transferring of your Payoneer funds to your local bank account is free of charge. Okay, so wala nang charge yun. Basta i-transfer nyo lang, and it will be, once you make the transfer, ipapakita naman ng Payoneer before you finalize the transaction. Ipapakita niya yung conversion from dollar to peso. Okay? And so yun guys, as I mentioned, optional na lang po yung Payoneer debit card. We don't actually advise that, especially if gagamitin nyo yung debit card sa ATM machine para mag-withdraw ng cash. We don't really recommend that kasi maraming charges. May charges na si Payoneer, meron pang charge yung ATM machine, kung anong bank yun, kung ginamit nyo siya sa BPI ATM machine. So si BPI, meron siyang charge din for using the machine to get cash on the ATM machine. Okay? And what's next? The third topic of discussion is addressing some of the issues that you guys encounter in using Payoneer. And one of the most common na issues na na-encounter nyo, or well, technically speaking guys, it's not an issue, but just for argument's sake and just for me to address what's really happening behind the scenes. So this issue, the issue of delays, I will be addressing it to you guys. Okay, so there are two kinds of delays na in-air ng mga members sa Payoneer. The first delay is yung delay ng notification. So, you made the transfer. So, usually within minutes, makaka-receive na kayo ng email notification. So, minsan, pagka sobrang dami talagang nagre-remit, nagtatransact, especially on Wednesday. So, minsan nade-delay yung notification. And the other form of delay is yung reflection ng transfer nyo, yung turnaround time. Okay? So, let me just explain quickly yung delay dun sa notification email. So, minsan, yun nga, dahil sobrang daming gumagamit ng Payoneer, we're talking about thousands or probably even millions of Payoneer users in the Philippines alone. So, alam mo yun, the queue is really long. So, sometimes, due to technicalities, nadidelay yung email notification. Now, before kayo mangamba kung delay nga ba or what, is i-check nyo muna yung transaction nyo mismo within your Payoneer account. So, i-click nyo lang yung transaction nyo, then there will be details na ipe-present naman yung Payoneer. May details yun. And within those details, makikita nyo yung status ng transfer nyo. Is it pending, under process, or has it been processed? So, makikita nyo yung mga yun within your transaction. So, it doesn't matter actually even if you don't receive timely yung email notification, check nyo lang yung status dun sa Payoneer transaction nyo itself. And from there, dun nyo malalaman kung ano na ba, kung pending pa ba siya, or under process na, or na-process na. Okay? Now, going on to the other delay, yung delay of reflection of your transferred money. Okay? So, let me just clarify, guys. By default, the turnaround time of transfers in Payoneer is 48 hours. Okay? So, we will only consider it a delay if more than 48 hours na hindi pa nagre-reflect yung transfer nyo. Okay? But, there's an exception doon. Alright? Doon sa 48 hour turnaround time. But before ko sabihin yung exemption, just like to clarify na Payoneer kasi they always tend to over-deliver. And that's exactly the reason why we have the Cobra Wednesdays and off. And I'm not sure if the other communities have it as well, but we have the Cobra Wednesday scheme in the off community wherein Payoneer tends to reflect our transfer within the same day we did the remittance. Okay, so within 24 hours basically, nagre-reflect na. And this is Payoneer tending to over-deliver their services. Okay, but let's assume na hindi nag-reflect yung transfer nyo within 24 hours. Then do not worry because again, if that happens, we go by the default, which is yung 48-hour turnaround time. Okay? Now, going dun sa exemption. Ang exemption dito sa 48-hour turnaround time is kung yung transfer nyo is under the first-time transaction. Okay? Or sometimes also, another reason for a transfer to be delayed is if it coincides with a public holiday, or if it coincides na tapos na yung clearing time ng bangko, kasi yung mga banks iba yan means may mga clearing time yan, like for example yung BPI, alam ko ang clearing time deadline nila is every 2 p.m. So if the transfer was received or was notified sa BPI after 2 p.m. so the next day na nila ipaprocess yan. So yung mga bagay na ganyan, these are all technicals na it's out of human control. Okay? But now, let me further explain ano ba yung first time transaction na sinasabi ko. So, what are considered as first time transactions? So, the first one is of course if you use Payoneer for the first time to remit your funds. So, first time yan. And another form of first time transaction is let's say you have more than one client or you have a new client. Now, yung binayad sa inyo nung bagong client, then you use Payoneer to remit those funds. So that's another form of first time transaction. Okay, since it's a new client or it's a different client, and you're getting your funds first time from that paying client, so that's considered another first time. And another one is, let's say, nag-change ka ng local bank account, or you added a local bank account sa Payoneer account mo. Just for clarification, guys, also, we can enroll up to 3 local bank accounts sa Payoneer account natin. So, if you have 3 different banks, then fine, you can enroll it within your Payo account. So, just going back, so another form of first-time transact is if you change your bank and you added a new bank account on your Payo account and you use that to receive the funds. So that's another form of first-time transaction. Another thing na i-consider natin as first-time transact is if your client changes payment method. So let's say you have a direct client. The usual way na binabayaran kanya, example, is using his credit card. So, halimbawa, nagpalit siya, he used a different credit card, or he used e-check now to pay you for your fees. So, once the client made that change on the payment method, so that's again another form of first-time transaction. Okay? So now, ano ba tong first-time transaction na to? Bakit siya naiiba? Bakit exemption siya dun sa 48-hour turnaround time? Okay? So, let me just make this clear. All or any form of first-time transaction will always have delay. Okay? So, hindi siya pasok dun sa same day, hindi rin siya pasok dun sa 48-hour turnaround time. So, ano bang mangyayari pagka first-time transaction? So, the maximum reflection time for a first-time transact is 2 weeks. Okay? But guys, let me just clarify. The maximum is 2 weeks, but it could be earlier, guys. It could be within 3 days, it could be within 1 week, or probably if Payoneer really tends to over-deliver, they can reflect our funds within 24 to 48 hours. But just for the sake na first-time transaction nga to, just for the sake na hindi kayo nag-expect agad, again, the maximum turnaround time for first-time transactions is 2 weeks. Now, why 2 weeks? Okay? One of 2 things lang mangyayari dito sa 2 weeks na paghihintay na to. One is magre-reflect yung funds sa bank nyo, and 2 is it will go reversal. When I say reversal, is babalik yung tinransfer nyong funds dun sa Payoneer account nyo. So, ibig sabihin, something went wrong during the process. So, Payoneer just returned your money on your Payo account. Okay? Now, dun sa dalawang pangyayari na yon, this is just a manifestation. Wala pa pong nawawalan ng pera sa Payoneer. I've been using Payoneer for since 2009, I think, or 2008, and never pa akong nawalan ng pera sa Payoneer. We've been partners with them since 2016, and sa lahat ng issues na na-address ko, sa lahat ng escalations na nagawa ko for the community members, wala pa pong nawalan ng pera sa Payoneer. Yes, we encounter issues every now and then on different members, but still at the end of the day napaprocess or nare-resolve naman siya. Pero yun nga po, wala pang nawalan ng pera sa Payoneer, and that's what's good about Payoneer. Okay? So now, let's talk about yung reversal. Bakit na nangyayari yung reversal, and paano nga bang mangyayari pagka reversal ang naging transaction mo? So, first reason kung bakit nare-reverse yung funds is first, if you have enrolled the wrong bank account details dun sa Payoneer account mo. Syempre, kung mali yung bank account number, yung bank details dun sa in-enroll mo sa Payo, saan papasok yung pera, di ba? Kasi pag na-receive na yan ng receiving bank and alam niyang mali yung details, lalo na kung mahigpit yung bangko, so automatic hindi nila tanggapin yung pera, magfo-float yan. So, walang ibang patutunguhan yung funds nyo kundi going back on your Payo account. Okay? Also, another reason for reversal is kung yung in-enroll yung local bank is closed na or suspended or something, again, walang papasukan na walang account na papasukan yung perang tin-transfer nyo. So, it will go back on your Payoneer account. And another thing na pwedeng mangyari ang reversal is yung in-enroll nyo sa bank nyo is not even a bank account number. If you remember earlier, sinabi ko na ang ini-enroll natin sa Payo is a bank account number, hindi ATM number, hindi debit card number, hindi virtual account number. What we enroll in Payo is a bank account number. Ngayon, kung hindi bank account number ang in-enroll mo, so again, hindi na naman siya papasok sa account mo. It will automatically go for reversal. Okay? And there are also other technicalities na, alam mo yun, it's out of human hands. And even I cannot explain when these technicalities happen. But it happens every now and then. Alam mo yun, guys. Payoneer is just like any other financial institution. So, you know, they're not perfect. Issues will happen every now and then. There is no perfect system. But the good thing is, ang tagal-tagal na ni Payoneer, ang dami na niyang naservisyohang clients. And even I have been a long time Payoneer user. And this issues happens. The only thing that I can guarantee you guys is wala pang nawala ng pera sa Payoneer. And in terms of palitan, guys, in comparison to like PayPal or the LFT within Upwork, the LFT, which is deposit straight directly on your bank account. In terms of palitan, guys, mas mataas ang palit ng dollar to peso if you use Payoneer. Okay? And the last topic that I'm going to discuss about Payoneer is yung verification questionnaires. Now, I've seen a lot of comments and posts asking about this. Now, the verification questionnaire, guys, hindi yan related sa tina-transfer yung funds to your local bank account. Okay? It has nothing to do with your transfers. The verification questionnaires has something to do with the security of your account. So we can consider it as security questionnaires. Okay? Merong nagsabi na ginawa ko na to dati, bakit eto na naman? Well, normal lang yun, guys. Again, this is for your account security. Even I encounter the verification questionnaire 2 times in a year. And that's all okay for me kasi alam ko naman na yung isasagot ko. Wala namang tricky details dun sa mga questions eh. It's just how you can, it's just an explanation. It's just for you to answer kung ano yung trabaho mo, ano yung ginagawa mo, where do you receive your funds, things like that. So, madali lang naman yung verification questionnaire. Again, it has got nothing to do with the transfers you are doing, and this is for your account security. Okay? So, yun guys, hopefully nasagot ko na. I tried to be as quick but as thorough as possible dun sa pag-explain ko sa regarding things about Payoneer. But hopefully I'm able to address everything that you need to know. Again, this is targeted for the newbies and the new members of OFF, especially those who's curious about what is Payoneer and how it works. And again, guys, we have the OFF affiliate links. If you create your Payoneer account using the OFF links, it has its perks, which I have explained earlier. And also, we have been using Payoneer for a long time now. This is one of the best payment solutions, guys, for us to receive our earnings from our paying clients. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. I'll see you on the next video.